Guys, welcome back to PG Nano Farms, and if this is your first time, I say welcome. I'm Linda, and today I am making a Korean beef. But not just any Korean beef, I am doing a very affordable version of Korean beef. For those times that in your freezer all you have is some ground beef and some spices, this will be the perfect meal to make for your family. It's delicious, it's filling, and it's affordable. So, let's get on with it. Alright, so here are the ingredients you're going to need for the Korean beef. I am making a double amount of the recipe, but at the end of this video I will be posting the recipe for 1 times instead of 2. So, here I have 2 pounds of hamburger beef. You're going to need minced garlic. You can use fresh. I just happen to have this, so I'm using the garlic. You're going to need crushed red peppers, sesame oil, ground ginger, soy sauce, and brown sugar. Very simple. Most of us have a lot of this stuff in our pantry. And then over here I have a pot of rice going because it will be served on rice. Alright, let's start cooking. First thing you want to do is just brown the hamburger meat. I'm shaking the camera as I do this. So I just have the hamburger meat in a pot on about medium-high to get it going. I'll probably turn it down to medium once it starts cooking. And when this part is all done, I'll bring it back. Alright, so the hamburger beef is all browned up and cooked. If you're using a higher fat count hamburger, I would recommend that you drain the meat before you do the next step. But there's not a whole lot of fat in this one, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is you want to add 6 cloves of minced garlic. You could use real cloves of garlic, or I'm just going to use the pre-minced that I have right here. And I want to add it. That's about 6 cloves. Add it into my hamburger meat. And let the cloves of garlic kind of cook up a little bit. The reason I didn't put the garlic in there earlier was because I didn't want to burn the garlic. And plus I wasn't sure if I had to strain the meat. Oh yeah, that's nice and garlicky. So I'm just going to let this cook up for a minute until the garlic is all nice and cooked and not raw. You can't really see in there, can ya? Well, it's just hamburger and garlic. Alright, and I'm going to turn off the heat. And now we're going to make the sauce that we pour on top of this. Alright, so I have a mixing bowl. To this mixing bowl, I am going to add a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now remember, I'm making a 2 times portion of this recipe, so you can cut all these ingredients in half to make 1 times. So 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar goes into the bowl. You're going to need 4 teaspoons. Get my measuring spoons. You're going to need 4 teaspoons of sesame oil. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of soy sauce, the low sodium soy sauce, which I have here. a half a teaspoon of ground ginger, or you could use regular ginger. It's whatever you prefer. And a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Or you could add more if you like it spicy. And I might add just another bit more. Okay, and then all you do is whisk it up. Once you have the sauce done, I'm going to bring you back to the hamburger meat and show you what I do. So the hamburger meat and garlic is right here. I'm turning back the heat on to medium. Going to take the sauce that we just made and pour it over the hamburger. We're going to get this back up and hot and just let it simmer for a couple minutes. Alright, so this has been simmering for a couple minutes and it is done. And I will show you a couple ways that we can serve this. Alright, so here it is. This is the Korean beef over rice, and I'm going to give it a little sample. It's hot. That's delicious. That's really yummy. Tonight we're just doing it this way, but there is another way that you can serve this up, and it's really good. It's actually Brandon's favorite way. Is go get romaine lettuce, wash it up, dry it off, and then go to the Asian market and get gochujang sauce. What you do is you put a little bit of rice inside the lettuce, put a little bit of the beef, put a sprig of cilantro and gochujang sauce, and you eat it as lettuce wraps. And it is divine. It's so delicious. So the only thing this is missing that I would maybe do next time is add green onions on top and maybe some sesame seeds. But this is delicious, and I cannot wait to eat my dinner tonight. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you try it, comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. And then we'll see you next time.